Welcome to the Puerto Princesa Subterranean River National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Palawan, Philippines. This natural wonder has one of the world's longest underground rivers, an 8.2-kilometer journey through an amazing cave system. Get ready for a truly unique experience as you travel through the silent darkness, with only a guide's flashlight to lead the way. Let's imagine what awaits you. The journey starts in Puerto Princesa City, the capital of Palawan. From there, a scenic drive takes you to Saban, the starting point for this adventure. You'll see beautiful landscapes and get glimpses of local life as you head to the visitor center. This is where you'll get your permit, which helps to make sure tourism is controlled and sustainable. Next, you'll take a short boat ride to the mouth of the cave. As you step onto the banca, a traditional Filipino boat, a sense of anticipation fills the air. The cave entrance looms ahead like a gateway to a hidden world. As you enter, darkness surrounds you. The air becomes still and cool. Your guide's flashlight will reveal the amazing rock formations above and around you. It's nature's art at its finest. Millions of years of geological processes have shaped this underground masterpiece. Stalactites hang from the ceiling like delicate chandeliers, while stalagmites rise from the floor like ancient statues. Each formation tells a story of time and the forces of nature. You'll be fascinated by formations with imaginative names like the lion, the mushroom, the avocado, and the sleeping giant. Each one lets you see familiar shapes in this extraordinary landscape. As you go deeper into the cave, you'll find huge chambers with high ceilings decorated with intricate stalactites. The air feels heavy with moisture, and the sounds of dripping water create a natural symphony. The cathedral is one of the most impressive chambers. It has a towering ceiling and an awe-inspiring sense of grandeur. The sounds in this chamber are amplified by the unique acoustics, creating a truly special atmosphere. Another highlight is the Holy Family, a group of stalagmites that look like people huddled together. And no trip to the Puerto Princesa Underground River would be complete without seeing the giant candle. This is a huge stalagmite that rises over 60 meters from the cave floor. Your journey through the cave comes to an end as you approach the last navigable part of the river. The cave gets narrower, and you start to see daylight again. This gives your eyes a chance to adjust and your senses to return to the outside world. Once you're back in the sunlight, you can explore the surrounding national park, which is full of life. You can hike through lush rainforests and look out for monkeys, birds, and other wildlife. Setting Beach is also nearby, with its beautiful white sand and clear waters. It's the perfect place to relax and think about your underground adventure. If you're feeling adventurous, the park offers ziplining and kayaking. These activities let you soar above the trees or paddle through peaceful mangroves. But remember, this ecosystem is delicate and depends on responsible tourism. Please follow the park rules, stick to the marked trails, and don't touch or disturb any wildlife. Make sure you dispose of your waste properly. It's a good idea to pack light and wear comfortable clothes and shoes because you'll be walking and boating. Bringing a waterproof bag is wise to protect your things from splashes and rain. Don't forget insect repellent, especially if you're hiking or spending time outside in the evening. The Puerto Princesa Underground River is a destination that'll stay with you forever. It's a place where you can connect with nature, marvel at its beauty, and appreciate the importance of conservation. Start planning your adventure today and discover the magic that's waiting for you beneath the surface of Palawan. Join me in part 2, where we'll uncover the cultural and historical significance of this amazing location. Beyond its natural beauty, the Puerto Princesa Subterranean River National Park is rich in history and culture. For centuries, indigenous communities have lived in harmony with this land. Their traditions are intertwined with the river and its surroundings. The Tagbanwa people are one of the oldest ethnic groups in the Philippines. They have a deep connection to this place. Their beliefs and practices come from the natural world. This reflects a deep respect for the spirits they believe live in the forest caves and waters. For the Tagbanwa, the underground river is more than just a natural phenomenon. It's a sacred place where the living and the dead exist together. Their stories tell of ancient rituals and ceremonies performed in the cave, connecting them to their ancestors. The Tagbanwa's knowledge of the environment is vast. They develop sustainable ways of fishing, hunting, and gathering to keep the ecosystem healthy. Their wisdom is an inspiration to us all. It's a reminder to live in harmony with our planet. Recently, there's been a movement to recognize and protect the cultural heritage of this area. The Tagbanwa are now involved in managing the national park. Their knowledge and perspectives are valued in conservation efforts. As a visitor, you are encouraged to learn about the Tagbanwa culture and respect their traditions. Talk to local guides, listen to their stories, and you'll gain a deeper understanding of their connection to this land. The Puerto Princesa Underground River isn't just a natural wonder. It's a living example of the connection between humans and nature. It's a place where we can learn from indigenous cultures and be inspired to protect the beauty and diversity of our planet. Now let's look at the scientific importance of this amazing ecosystem. The river flows directly into the sea, which creates a unique mix of fresh water and salt water. This mixing creates a special habitat with a diverse range of species. Scientists are studying the water, the flow, and the interactions between different life forms to understand this rare phenomenon. The cave's geology is also fascinating. The limestone formations share millions of years of geological processes. Scientists can learn about past climates, sea levels, and tectonic activity by studying these formations. The cave also gives us a glimpse into how creatures that live in caves have evolved. The darkness, the humidity, and the isolation have led to some amazing adaptations. Scientists study these adaptations to understand how life survives in such extreme conditions. The Puerto Princesa Underground River is like a living laboratory where scientists can unlock the secrets of the natural world. Their research helps us appreciate how complex and fragile ecosystems are and how we can protect them. But with such wonder comes responsibility. The Puerto Princesa Subterranean River National Park faces threats like climate change pollution and the impacts of tourism. Rising sea levels and changing weather are already affecting the park. Stronger and more frequent typhoons can damage the forest and the coast. Species from other parts of the world can also cause problems by outcompeting native species and disrupting the ecosystem. The park is working to address these challenges by taking steps to reduce the effects and manage invasive species. Sustainable tourism is really important to minimize the impact of visitors. Things like limiting visitor numbers, having strict waste management, and promoting environmental awareness are key to preserving this natural treasure. As a visitor, you have a role to play in ensuring the sustainability of this place. Respect the rules, stay on the trails, avoid disturbing wildlife, and dispose of your waste properly. By making thoughtful choices, you can help keep this ecosystem healthy. The future of the Puerto Princesa Underground River depends on collaboration between the government, local communities, scientists, and visitors. Now let's move on to some interesting facts and trivia that make this destination even more intriguing. The cave is home to around 40,000 bats. These bats help the ecosystem by pollinating plants and spreading seeds. They're a vital part of the cave's web of life. Along with bats, the cave has other unique creatures like blind fish crabs, spiders, and insects. Some of these creatures have adapted to the darkness by losing their color or developing extra-sensitive senses. It's a great example of the power of evolution. The Puerto Princesa Underground River is one of the most biodiverse caves in the world. It has over 800 plant species, 165 bird species, 30 mammal species, and 9 bat species. This incredible diversity shows how important it is to protect this ecosystem. Did you know the river is affected by tides for the first 1.5 kilometers? This means the water level goes up and down with the tide, creating a special environment for both freshwater and saltwater species. The cave itself was formed over millions of years as limestone dissolved. The processes of erosion and deposition continue today, shaping and reshaping the formations. It's a constantly changing landscape. These facts and figures just scratch the surface of this natural wonder. They highlight the scientific, ecological, and cultural importance of the Puerto Princesa Underground River. The Puerto Princesa Underground River isn't just a place of science and ecology, it's also a place of myth and legend full of mystery and intrigue. Local stories are filled with tales of spirits, mythical creatures, and enchanted beings that are said to live in the cave. These stories passed down for generations make this destination even more captivating. One legend talks about a giant serpent that guards the entrance to the river. This serpent is a protector of the caves and its inhabitants. It reminds us of the power and mystery of nature. Another story tells of a beautiful fairy who lives deep inside the cave. This fairy has magical powers and can grant wishes to those who are pure of heart. It adds a touch of magic to the underground world. The Taibanoa people believe that the cave is a sacred place where the spirits of their ancestors live. They perform rituals and ceremonies in the cave to honor their ancestors and seek guidance. This connects them to their past. These legends and folklore are part of the local culture, and they enrich the experience of visiting the Puerto Princesa Underground River. The beauty and mystery of the underground river have also inspired artists, writers, and photographers. Paintings, photographs, and sculptures capture the cave's amazing formations and its special atmosphere. Literary works tell stories of adventure, mystery, and romance that take place in the cave. These stories transport readers to a world of imagination and wonder. The Puerto Princesa Underground River has become a famous symbol of the Philippines' natural heritage. It's a source of national pride and a reminder to protect our planet's treasures. This natural wonder is also important for the local economy. It attracts visitors from all over the world. Tourism creates jobs, income, and development opportunities for local communities.